Thousands of women are being attacked every year through Uber and Lyft and other rideshare services, and we're not talking about it. My name is Josh. I'm an attorney licensed in multiple states, and I am angry. This is a horror story, and the rideshare companies are the ones to blame. They're running ads telling women that they can make extra income as a driver. They're running ads telling women that if you've had a few drinks, call a rideshare because it's safe. It's the safe option. But it isn't when you're not holding the entire platform accountable. Some estimates say that as many as 15,000 women a year are attacked on a rideshare app. Companies like Uber and Lyft make billions of dollars connecting people, and ultimately they are the ones responsible if they create an unsafe environment. There are countless news stories and video clips of women being in danger. Just last month, a story came out by the York Regional Police that a man had attacked and assaulted over a dozen women as a driver for Uber. This monster even used the woman's own phone to give himself a tip and giving himself a 5-star rating. And it's not just passengers that are in danger. It's also women that are working in dark areas, remote areas, late at night, letting unknown passengers into their car. Uber has had plenty of problems with fraud. Drivers pretending to be people they're not, passengers pretending to be people they're not, spoofed and spam accounts. That has led to a TikTok trend of teenagers assaulting and pranking drivers in an incredibly dangerous situation. This is not an isolated incident, as we look at a Denver story of another driver that assaulted more than 10 women while working for Uber. He would specifically target nightclubs and other areas where women were likely to be intoxicated. This is a perfect storm. Large advertising campaigns saying use this when you're drunk, combined with predators that have stuck on a platform that does not have adequate background checks. It's not enough to publicly shame this company or call them out in a video. We have to show with our dollars and our votes and our voices that this is unacceptable. What are steps that these platforms can take? I'll tell you one right now. Every time I use my banking app, I use Face ID to open it up, with dozens and dozens, maybe even hundreds of reports of drivers not being who they say they are. We should require a Face ID verification before you can accept a ride. I need to know that my driver is who he says he is. It can cost less than $100 to have a video camera mounted in a car. It should be a requirement for a company that makes billions of dollars that all rides are video recorded. Not just for the driver's safety, but for the passengers as well. Knowing that it's uploaded to the cloud puts an extra level of security and accountability on the driving area. Knowing that the entire ride is recorded keeps people accountable. You can't say that you care about safety if you're not willing to spend $100 making the cabin of a vehicle safe when you're gonna have thousands and thousands of dollars of rides coming through every single month. Uber already lets drivers choose if they want to pick up a passenger. How about letting that go both ways? If I'm a woman at 2 a.m. looking at my ride, I should be able to have some choice over whether it's going to be a woman or a man that picks me up. Put the power back in the hands of the people who are the most vulnerable. We're talking about prevention, but what if you do everything the right way and this happens to you? If you're watching right now and you're going, that happened to me, I didn't know what to do. Or maybe it's one of your friends. Maybe it's a loved one who's just been so overwhelmed by the situation that they haven't done anything yet. This channel is designed to help as many people as possible and also get the truth out there. If you want to reach out to us at notyourlawyer.law or call the number below, we will be happy to talk to you and help walk through your options. Different states and different jurisdictions have different services available. The number one thing you should know, though, is if you are violated or touched or robbed or assaulted or anything inappropriately is done to you by a driver, the first thing you have to do is preserve as much evidence as possible. Don't let days go by before you act. You need to tell someone, the police if possible. You need to write down what happened, because as time goes on, we all process trauma differently and your memory becomes less and less reliable. You need to get emotional support, whether that's family or friends. If you don't have that, it can be counselors or therapists. It is a hard thing to pursue justice. It is not easy to prosecute the person who attacked you. It's not easy to punish the bad guys, but you're not just doing it for you. I've already read examples in this video of attackers that have dozens of victims. If you're trying to decide if you want to go forward with this case, remember that it goes beyond you. Every one of these men that assaults a woman could have assaulted dozens. By pursuing justice for yourself, you're also protecting other women that might not have had the strength or the courage to move forward. I want to hear your story. In the comment section, let me know what I'm not talking about. Let me know if you think we should go further. The situation is scary and horrible, but it does not need to be this way. People that make startups don't ask, should we do this? They ask, can we? And they will keep getting away with things if we don't hold them accountable. If this video is important to you, don't forget to like it and share it so that we can get the word out to as many people as possible. Jump in the comment section, or if you need to talk to me anonymously, go back to notyourlawyer.law or the number below. My name is Josh, and as always, remember, I'm not your lawyer.